Hi everyone, and welcome to the 10th floor of the Merchandise Mart here in Chicago. I'm Avi Rajagopal, Editor-in-Chief of Metropolis, and we're at the Turf Design Experience Center, an award-winning space that shows you just what you can do with the tools of sound, color, and light. Here with me to talk about that is Faraz Shah, who's Brand Director at Turf.
Hello, how are you doing, Avi?
First, congratulations on the space. It is stunning, and you won a slew of awards to prove that. Tell me about what we're looking at here.
Yeah, so this is the Turf Design Experience Center. So we just finished this right before NeoCon. This has been a couple of years to make this happen, but this has been a labor of love for all of Turf. So what you see behind you is the beginning of the showroom. We have two different paths that you need to take, and it's up to you to choose. And then behind me on this side, we have a 16,000 square foot office that houses all of our designers, our account managers, our sales team, our computational dev team, our new product development team, and a CNC machine for everyone to utilize.
So all of Turf's design happens right here.
That's right in the middle of downtown Chicago at the Merchandise Mart.
That's fantastic. Okay, Faraz, take me through the space.
Okay, why don't we start? Let's go this way. So Avi, this is one of the spaces that is a bit of a transition. When we were going through some of our research over the last couple years, we came to understand that, working through an office space, sometimes the corridor or the hallway can be underserved. So we wanted to create a space that could actually show how you might use acoustic product and lighting in a way that celebrates the hallway, celebrates a transition zone.
There's just such a unique experience. Like, we think of hallways as transitional spaces, and yes, you can celebrate that, but also it's an opportunity for expression. It's an opportunity to maybe guide people between two different sound zones.
Maybe this is a space for people to decompress and to find some calm before they go in to the next phase of their day. So hopefully it's a way that kind of makes the people feel a little bit more welcome in their space.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Let's go into the Temple of Textures. All right.
Oh, wow.
Welcome to the Temple of Textures.
It's a real celebration of sound and texture and color. It's just incredible. What are we looking at here?
So this is actually a room that we created as a kind of separate experience from the rest of the showroom. But really it's based off of things that any architect or designer who works with Turf can do, right? This is Barcelona. You have plate, you have block baffles. This is freeform. These are all standard products, and nothing in here is out of the ordinary. It's just used in a really interesting way.
And I think you're dispelling this myth, right? This idea that people often have that acoustics products are about taking sound away, and that's all they can do. And what you're showing here, I think, is that you can use sound as a design tool.
100%. When you walk our showroom, we actually do design the space. It's a bit of a maze, but it's done so intentionally, right? So you're actually creating blocking through the architecture, and then using our product as a way to kind of address some of the resonance. So we're just trying to be a little bit more intentional about it rather than thinking through more is more, right? It's not about that. It's about doing it in a really strategic way.
This is, again, so great for anybody walking through this space, because literally everywhere you turn, there's a different idea, there's a different sample, there's like little peepholes. It's just so dynamic.
Yeah, this space was really interesting because you've got a maze, but then we're also trying to let people get a peek in, right? We don't want to give everything away, but we want people walking by to get curious and try and invite themselves into the space. There's a lot for people to be able to interact with and hopefully learn something about how we can work together.
Of course, you're doing so much with sound here, and this comes out of a couple of years of research.
Yeah, so we've been collaborating with Carolyn Noble for the last 5 years. And the last bit of research that we've been doing has been around what we're calling soundscapes. But it's really this concept that it's not just about more is more, right? There's a lot more nuance to this. We've tried to create spaces that have a range of acoustic performance, a range of visual presence, so that, for someone who's occupying a space, or if you're an architect or designer coming through, you might be able to find something that resonates with you. Good design comes from being intentional. Right, we were intentional about the color, about the texture, the alignments, things like all the details that go into making that space, that if you even just start with that, you can do so much. And it's just thinking through all those elements and putting it into action. You don't have to have everything figured out, just pick something.
There's so much that designers can do with turf, and this showroom is just a perfect depiction of that. And it all starts here.
Yes.
So tell me about where we're standing.
So this is our build space at the Turf Design Experience Center. So what you immediately see is a giant CNC machine here. So this is actually the same machine that we have at our production facility, except we have 14 of them on the other side of town. This is not a temporary space just for performance during NeoCon. This is actually part of our day-to-day work. So we've actually got a new product development team that their office is like 15 feet away from here. This is the space for them to work on client projects. This is the space for them to develop new products, and they're able to actively do their CAD, test it, cut it, and then they can validate that here with infrastructure, right? The other thing that we hope is that since we just launched this space, that eventually we'll be inviting designers here to actually let's work through challenges on your project. Let's actually test out some color options or prototyping, and we can do it here in this space without having to have this delay of communication. We can do it right here.
So now we're in the sunlit workplace side.
Yes. So we're on the other side of the light well at the Merchandise Mart. So our showroom is on that side. We're now in the office. So, when I was talking about transition spaces, this is something we actually had to do on a practical standpoint. So we have a giant duct that runs through this space, and instead of treating it as a problem that we were going to mask and just avoid, we turn it into something that allows us to kind of celebrate those transition spaces. So all of our designers that are working here, you can leave a meeting room on both sides, but this is a place that the lighting is dialed in, you've got a lot of natural light here, it's acoustically treated, it makes it feel a little bit more special. And you can see just like how much natural light comes in here. This is just such an inviting and warm space, and you really can't beat that view.
And it's great as a focus space. I mean, instantly I feel like I'm going to be more productive here.
Yeah, this is honestly like an unbelievably beautifully designed space that we hope makes all of our team members just feel really welcome.